Hi, I'm Graeme, Chief Exec of SCMA. We're approaching Christmas and I wanted to record a short video message from all of us here at SCMA to say a massive thanks for the support that you've provided to children and families this year. This last year has been unlike anything that any of us have ever experienced before. And COVID-19 has also presented huge challenges for childminders around Scotland. During lockdown, around 1,000 childminding settings remained open to support the national response to COVID by providing critical childcare for key workers and vulnerable children. Some of you also participated in our wellbeing service and took on new families when other children's and families organisations were unable to provide physical support due to restrictions that were in place at that time. And others continued to provide and deliver our vital community childminding services, which in the last few years have helped over 900 vulnerable families in Scotland alone. Now this has been so important, as anyone who knows childminding will be aware. Childminding is not just another form of childcare, it's a hugely valuable form of family support. And in recognition of this, we are aware that some families who have accessed childminding for the first time this year have chosen to continue to access their childcare from childminders. As a result of COVID, we believe that the level of need for family support will only increase, and that the benefits of childcare delivered in small settings such as your own have become clearer to many more people. So we believe that childminding is ideally placed to respond going forward. Since the summer, more settings have reopened, and we recognise the many challenges you've all faced, particularly the very significant amount of additional work that's gone into adapting your practice and ensuring that your settings are safe and clean for the children using them, and also to ensure that your setting remains compliant with the latest and often regularly changing guidance. As predominantly sole workers, we recognise that for many childminders this has been exhausting. We also recognise the additional financial pressures experienced by many childminders and how tough things continue to be as a result of the reduction in demand for childcare due to parents either continuing to work from home or being in furlough, and also through the additional operating costs of the guidance itself. At times like this, it's easy to feel that your work isn't recognised, and it can be difficult to stay strong for the families you support, for your own families and for yourselves. That's why I'd personally like to take this opportunity on behalf of everyone at SCMA to thank you for all that you've done and continue to do to support the families in your care professionally and to ensure they're safe at this time. Believe me, we really do value and recognise your work and the huge difference you're making to so many families in Scotland at this time. Unfortunately, as we approach Christmas, we are also acutely aware that over 800 childminding settings remain closed, and that many of you, either open or closed, are deeply concerned about your financial viability. We share these concerns, they are very real. That is why we'll continue to do all that we can as an organisation and through working with others to support childminders to maintain and recover your businesses and to secure greater recognition for childminding. We also believe that the inequalities between childminders and other providers, which had been experienced during ELC expansion, have become wider and deeper during COVID, and that affirmative action, or you might want to call it positive discrimination, is now needed for childminding to address these inequalities. That is a point we had an opportunity to put to the Scottish Parliament this week, and we will continue to push this case. We've also been working to secure a number of new governmental actions and commitments to support childminding as we progress through recovery from COVID. But we also recognise that for many of you at this time, the most important thing is stability and maintaining your business so it will still be here to support children and families locally. Within SCMA, we also recognise that at the heart of any membership organisation is its members. That's why we moved quickly and decisively when COVID struck to ensure we continue to support you at this time. For the last 9 months, all of our staff around the country have been working remotely to support you. During this time, we've innovated, we've changed how we do things, We've ensured we've kept you up to date with the latest developments. We've made sense of things where they were unclear. We went virtual. We've kept you connected. And we've also significantly raised the profile of childminding with the media and politicians, as a result of which, as an organisation, we've experienced an unprecedented level of engagement from members. We've also been delighted to welcome some new members and to see some former members rejoining. Your views and experiences have informed our work, and we look forward to sharing with you our new strategy early next year, which had to be delayed by COVID. And this will have at its heart children and families, supporting members and increasing the value attached to childminding. During COVID, our team have worked tirelessly and many additional hours beyond what could have been expected, as they realised that your livelihoods were at stake, and we also wanted to maintain this unique form of childcare for families and communities around Scotland. So I'd also like to thank you, our members, for your continued support. We really appreciate that. I'd like to thank all of the staff at SCMA for their phenomenal effort this year, and to thank our board members for their time and valuable input throughout the year. Now, at the risk of sounding like an acceptance speech, I'll leave the thank yous there and I won't say much more. However, we recognise that Christmas will look quite different for many of us this year. And while we really and sincerely hope that you'll still be able to enjoy it and have fun, we know it will be difficult for some. So SCMA will soon be publishing a Christmas bulletin for members, which we hope you will use and find useful. For the children you care for, it includes ideas of fun activities you can engage them in. And for members, it provides a range of information on self-care, including an exclusive video which we've commissioned for SCMA members, and a reminder that members can also access confidential support on anything that's worrying you, financial, emotional, family worries, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, through our partnership with Health Assured. Please do use this confidential service which we put in place for you if you need it. Finally, we would like to wish all of our members and partner organisations that we work with a safe and happy Christmas. And to those of you of other faiths or who don't celebrate Christmas, we hope you will manage to get some time for yourself this Christmas. Stay well.